Welcome back, I'm Brad Danger, and today we are counting down 10 awesome performance cars that cost a fortune when new, but now sell for a fraction of that on enthusiast auction sites. These European exotics, American muscle machines, and Japanese legends have depreciated like crazy, making them amazing bargains today. Let's start off with a silent supercar slayer, the Tesla Model S P85D. Okay, and say what you will about Tesla, but if you want to go fast for cheap, this is your spicy ticket. See, back in 2014, the Tesla Model S P85D was Elon's electric rocket, stickering at over 120,000 bucks fully loaded, legit supercar money for a sedan with insane mode acceleration. Now, shockingly, early Model S performance models regularly trade for under 20 grand. Recently, a one-owner 2013 P85 hit the block for just 19,696 bucks, cheaper than a brand new economy car. Why so cool? Simple. The P85D didn't just keep up with gas-powered beasts, it humiliated them, ripping 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds flat. Instant torque, neck-snapping acceleration, and it's aged pretty well, if I don't say so myself. Plus, you get enough luxury tech to spoil any driver. This was the car that made the world take electric seriously. So why is it so cheap right now? Well, rapid EV evolution and battery anxiety tanked values, leaving early Teslas overshadowed by newer models boasting better range and autopilot. Plus, battery replacements, well, they ain't cheap, scaring off more casual buyers. Yet, here's the tire kicker, because you know what? Early performance Model S sedans might become collectible classics. Yeah, I said that. You know what? As future EVs turn into autonomous snoozemobiles, a driver-focused, insane mode Tesla could turn nostalgic and kind of iconic. Right now, these electrified beasts offer ludicrous fun at Toyota Camry prices, making them the ultimate underrated bargain. And if you want to find any of these cars via Auto Tempest, well, I've linked to them in all the first pinned comment down below. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the first Ideal car giveaway ever. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. Original stickers on BMW i8s were a hefty $135,000 plus, or loaded up, they were pushing 150K. That's Porsche 911 turbo territory for BMW's spaceship on wheels. Today, the i8 has fallen super hard. A super clean 2015 just recently sold for under 49 grand, nearly 1/3 of its original price. That's wild for a futuristic styling and scissor door drama for new Tahoe money, and it is still insanely cool. Carbon fiber chassis, plug-in hybrid power, and styling straight out of Mission Impossible. It's Tom Cruise approved. Sure, it's 357 horses and 0 to 60 in 4 seconds, won't smoke any modern exotic, but no other hybrid looks or feels this special. So why is it cheap? Tech moves super fast and maintenance can scare buyers. It is this quirky mix, not a pure EV nor a conventional sports car. So demand has stayed kind of limp. But here is the catch. BMWs won't make anything like it again. This groundbreaking hybrid is becoming a cult classic. In a sea of boring EVs, the radical i8 will soon be the car enthusiasts regret missing. Grab one now while it is still futuristic, fun, and cheap, because trust me, nostalgia will catch up fast. Jaguar's snarling XKRS hit dealers around 133,000 bucks, making it Jag's priciest cat at the time. Recently though, one hammered for just 30,583 bucks, a screaming deal, cheaper than a used Mustang GT. But here is why it totally rocks. 550 horses from a supercharged V8, aggressive carbon arrow straight from the racetrack, and a soundtrack that Auto Week described as God screaming in your ear. Seriously, it's a refined British brute, turning the luxurious XK into an absolute beast. 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat, thank you, with styling that says classy and I'm gonna eat your lunch at the same time, so why the brutal depreciation? Well, it flew under the radar against Porsche and Aston. Plus, Jag's reliability rep and pricey maintenance scared off buyers. But here is your opportunity. Jaguar's ditching their V8s for electric motors, making this one of the last big engine monsters from Coventry. With ultra-low production numbers, the XKRS is destined for future collectability. Scoop up this screaming British beast now, and you might just have a sleeper investment purring in your garage. Aston Martin DB9, Bond looks, Camry money. Back in 2005, the Aston Martin DB9 was pure automotive aristocracy, retailing for over $155,000 and rivaling Ferrari and Bentley in luxury and style. But now, well, depreciation hit it like a truck. Recently, a clean '05 coupe sold for an absurd $26,000. Yeah, that's 12 cylinders of hand-built British class for new Camry prices. Bonkers. Why is it so cool though? Just look at it. I mean, penned by Ian Callum and Henrik Fisker, this Aston remains one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Slide behind the wheel and you're surrounded by leather, polished wood, and analog charm. Fire up that naturally aspirated 450 horsepower V12 and you're serenaded by an orchestra of mechanical perfection. It's less track monster, more tuxedo wearing Grand Tour, but it dropped in price so much because, yeah, maintenance scared off buyers. Think of a $3,000 annual service and temperamental electronics. Early cars flooded the market, dragging down prices, but here's the upside. Values are bottoming out. Collectors are noticing its timeless charm, and future appreciation looks really promising. The DB9 represents pure old school elegance. Grab one cheap now, live your Bond fantasy, and it just might pay dividends down the road. When new, BMW's E60 M5 cost nearly $100,000, but today you can grab this 500 horsepower V10 super sedan for under $20K, and they come with a shift it yourself manual transmission. Recently, one just hammered for $15,500. Yeah, that's cheaper than a used Corolla. Unreal. But why is this Bavarian beast so cheap? Legendary. Well, at the heart, the race-inspired 5-liter V10 revs to an insane 8,250 RPM, shrieking like a Formula One car wrapped in a business attire suit. It is the last naturally aspirated M5, available with a rare manual transmission, combining daily practicality with track day thrills. The catch though, you know about this car, reliability. You got the rod bearings, throttle actuators, and finicky SMG transmissions. And finicky SMG transmissions scared away buyers facing huge repair bills. BMW will never make another screaming V10 sedan. It's already a cult classic, becoming increasingly rare as abused examples fade away and collectors snap up pristine ones. As enthusiasts rediscover its brutal charm and F1 soundtrack, prices are inevitably gonna rise. Right now though, the E60 M5 is the deal of a lifetime, if you dare. In 2009, the Nissan GTR rocked the world at just under $70,000, embarrassing exotics twice its price. Today, early R35 GTRs trade hands around 50 grand or even less, bringing supercar performance to Corvette money. Now, it was nicknamed the Godzilla, and this twin turbocharged beast destroyed Ferraris at the track, launched 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, and became a cultural icon through gaming and movies. Its hand-built 3.8-liter V6 and advanced all-wheel drive system made it a real-world video game cheat code. And you can easily tune it to insane power levels. We're talking 4 figures plus. But values fell as Nissan cranked out nearly identical versions for 15 plus years, just flooding the market. Maintenance, well, it's cheap, but not that cheap. And many get abused or modified heavily, which then drops the price. The upside though, production has officially ended. The future GTRs will likely be electrified or hybrid. Early R35s, especially clean original examples, are now becoming collectible. The nostalgia wave is building. Soon, these groundbreaking GTRs will appreciate significantly. Grab Godzilla while it's still attainable, and you'll own a future legend with performance to spare. When the Audi R8 debuted in 2008, it instantly became the supercar that everyone dreamed of, and for very good reason. Originally priced from around $109,000, the R8 blended exotic looks, mid-engine balance, and daily driver ease like no other before it. Tony Stark's ride in Iron Man wasn't just Hollywood magic. It was an actual icon powered by a screaming 420 horsepower V8 or a Lamborghini-derived 525 horsepower V10. Plus, those gated manual transmissions, I owned one, and it was incredible, and it provided a mechanical symphony every enthusiast still dreams about today. But now you can snag a first-gen R8 below 60 grand. Insane. right? Why? The market is flooded with used models. Early maintenance costs can scare buyers, and later rivals overshadowed it briefly. But values are already climbing. Manual V10 models recently spiked to near 200,000 bucks, pulling V8 manuals up with them. So here's the deal. Audi has stopped making the R8 entirely. So manual equipped examples are officially irreplaceable classics. Clean, low mile cars are becoming rare. In a few years, gearheads will kick themselves for missing out on today's Mustang level prices. Buy one now, feel like Iron Man every single day like I did, and watch its value inevitably climb. It's literally a Lamborghini in Audi clothing for sports car money. Why are you still sitting here? Go on Auto Tempest and find that car. The reborn Acura NSX hit dealers around 180K fully loaded, boasting advanced hybrid all-wheel drive, 573 horsepower, and supercar shaming performance. To me, I think of it as the mini McLaren P1. With twin-turbo V6 power and 3 electric motors, it nailed 60 in 3 seconds flat, combining Ferrari speed with Honda reliability. Critics praised its insane grip, daily comfort, and tech wizardry. Yet, despite being a true engineering marvel, prices fell sharply. I mean, today, second-gen NSXs can be found for around 100 grand, so why the massive price cut? Well, its initial high MSRP scared off traditional buyers, and purists grumbled about complexity. Acura struggled selling new models, so dealers slashed prices, dragging down used values as well. But here's why the NSX will bounce back. Acura has ended production, making the NC1 a rare, one-generation masterpiece. Just 2,500 were sold stateside, fewer than many Ferraris. Hybrid supercars are increasingly relevant, making the NSX an early adopter ahead of its time. Like its predecessor, the second-gen NSX is destined to be rediscovered as a misunderstood classic. Right now, at half price, this NSX is an absolute steal, an advanced, usable, and exclusive supercar bargain. Buy one now and enjoy futuristic speed daily while values inevitably rebound. Trust me, in a few years, you're gonna say, I can't believe I bought it so cheap. The 5th generation Dodge Viper debuted around 100K, combining brutal V10 power and throwback simplicity with more modern refinements. Packing an enormous 8.4 liter naturally aspirated V10 with 640 horsepower, this beast stayed true to its roots. Manual transmission only, minimal electronic interference, and massive torque. No turbos, no hybrids, just raw muscle through side exit exhausts. Visceral? Absolutely. Civilized? Hardly. Initially, sales stumbled, making early models a relative bargain. Today, clean examples dip into the 75 to 85K range. So why are these so undervalued? Well, high MSRP scared initial buyers, leftover dealer inventory hurt sales, and Viper's unforgiving reputation kept demand very niche. But they're shifting. Dodge killed the Viper forever in 2017, meaning this final generation is already a modern classic. Only about 2,000 were ever made, rarer than most exotics. With tightening emissions and electrification looming, a manual V10 supercar will never happen again. Enthusiasts are snapping them up. Prices are already rising as collectors realize it's the last of its breed. Grab a Gen 5 Viper now while prices still linger below 6 figures. It's not just an incredible driving experience, it's the end of a legendary era. This brutal, beautiful American icon is headed upward very fast. And like that, which one is your ideal pick? Let me know in the comments below. And remember to go to winthisIdealcar.com to get entered for free to win our ideal car. You have nothing to lose. So click the link in the pinned first comment, go do it, and check out these 2 vids over here. Hit like, subscribe, and I'm Brad. This is Ideal. We'll catch you next week, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.